Alright, y'all boys, so we about to go ahead and react to this next video. Tyler Oliveira, this is another one of his. I investigated the cancer capital of America. This should be interesting.
Everybody got cancer. I got no cancer.
This is Reserve, Louisiana, the cancer capital of America.
Mine just died like day before yesterday from cancer.
My dad died of cancer. I hope I don't have cancer.
The EPA says
man.
the cancer risk here is almost 50 times the national average.
The plant puts people who live and work near the facility at the highest risk of developing cancer in the country.
More than 100 petrochemical plants and refineries dot this corridor
Shit.
between New Orleans and Baton Rouge, often referred to as Cancer Alley. To a half
Cancer Alley?
And the cancer rate drops significantly.
But how many people actually have cancer here, and what can be done to stop this?
Yo, this
So,
man
that
Tyler
is
Oliveira is literally like,
52-year-old lifetime.
he has like his own little documentary, investigative journalist type of vibe, bro. Like, this nigga need to get a job on Fox 5 or something.
Who lives a few blocks from the plant.
I lost my mother to a weird cancer. My brother, my other daughters had cancers. My neighbors and friends.
Robert, where are we right now?
Bro, it's the
You're in
pollution,
center of
man.
Cancer Alley.
Golly, Tyler. You ain't give a nigga a chance. I'm just playing. Make your money, bro.
How long have you lived here?
I was born here
Hey.
in 1940. But then the petrochemical industry showed up. They
Mm.
treat us like we're animals or something. I mean, it's terrible.
Yo, I be
Go up and
thinking,
down
bro,
the
like,
street,
some of this stuff,
you
I be
won't
feeling like this
find
shit
a
just an
home here
experiment
that
on us,
hasn't
bro.
been touched by cancer. Really, it's that bad.
Hey there. We're knocking door to door. We're trying to talk to people that live here and ask them about Cancer Alley and see if they know anyone who's had cancer.
How you taking pictures, man? Get away from my house.
Oh, shit.
See ya. Sorry.
I ain't got no cancer.
Oh, shit.
Man, get away from my house.
Okay, sorry.
Get away from my house.
See ya. Sorry.
I ain't got no cancer.
Nah, that's crazy.
Okay. Is it like a controversial thing?
No.
No?
No cancer. No cancer. Stop asking.
Okay.
What the
You're
hell?
pissed.
No.
Is it like a controversial thing?
No.
No?
Oh, they don't want, see, okay, they don't like folks recording over there and stuff. Okay.
They were pissed.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I would have went with you. I just want to see all them plants around here. Everybody got cancer. I got no cancer.
You got
I don't want to be on no news.
Okay, so it is
Damn.
a contentious thing to talk about it here. We're getting told
Yeah,
to stop.
I mean, that is
Got
kind of a
here.
touchy subject,
There's a lot
though.
of sensitivity about this topic for obvious reasons. Robert told me a lot of people in Reserve work for these plants or know someone that
Yeah,
does.
you could tell
So
definitely. You
speaking
gotta
out
watch
the
out for these places that you go to,
relationship
bro.
between plant and cancer is somewhat taboo. Do you know anyone
Everybody
who's
ain't gonna
gotten
be as
cancer out here?
friendly.
Is it pretty common for people to get it out here?
You got this plant called Deca. That's the one that's polluting all the cancer. So
Hey.
you might want to go to the last street. It's called 30th. That's where it's doing the most killing at.
Okay.
Somebody just
Damn.
died day before yesterday from cancer. A lot of my people died from cancer.
And these factories are the ones polluting.
Hey, he definitely knows something, bro.
30th seems to be the epicenter. It is the closest to these factories out here. We're gonna pull up to these real quick, see who and what we can find. But before I spoke to people living on 30th, I drove to the infamous DuPont Danka plant emitting chloroprene into the air and giving the people that live nearby.
Bro, that is a
cancer.
lot of
4
damn
years ago,
smoke,
Robert
man.
flew 7,000 miles to their headquarters in Tokyo, Japan, and tried to get answers from the executives.
some people who you know and who you represent are profiteering off of.
Oh, so he brought him all the way from Louisiana.
Headquarters in Tokyo, Japan, and tried to get answers from the executives.
Some people who you know and who you represent are profiteering off of the suffering that's being put on my people by DuPont Danka.
They were turned away. Danka later told them they couldn't meet because of
Oh, this shit was on the news
They
and everything.
demonstrated to us today that they don't care about what's happening to the people in Reserve,
Wow.
Louisiana. You know, I brought.
You could see it on bruh face,
people,
though.
and I went right in the front right there. I parked, and they called the police for me. First, they sent out the guard come running out.
As we drove in undetected, I began to notice some rather ironic signs placed everywhere.
Safety comes
Stay
first.
safe, stay safe
Think
from
safe, stay
cancer.
safe. Bro, this is the same company that's killing
You and
folks.
your family. Safety is everyone's responsibility. The irony of these signs is that everyone living around this
It's like
factory is
sort of like
getting
mockery or
cancer.
something.
Little did I know, the DuPont Danka plant was one of over 150 petrochemical plants along what's known as Cancer Alley, 85-mile stretch of land along the Mississippi River between Baton Rouge and New Orleans.
Bro,
Environmentalists
that's-
refer to Cancer Alley as a sacrifice zone, but DuPont Danka claims
The company says the EPA's chloroprene concerns are based on faulty science, resulting in a dramatically inflated risk factor.
surrounding this
Ooh.
entire city.
Whoa.
Science resulting in a dramatically inflated
Hey, that's T.
Surrounding this entire city. We
That's
see
T.
factories right now.
Look at this horrible thing right here, man. This is our grain elevator. They do import and export of grains.
And this also pollutes.
Bro,
the
I really feel like this is a
Oh,
whole experiment to see, you know, how much people can take, or this could also be depopulation as well.
No, you can't drink from the city water here. We don't drink the
Oh my
water.
gosh.
We buy water.
Ugh.
Take a shower out here.
Yo,
Well,
that's
the
crazy.
one thing that we're worried about because we can't find a way to take a shower. We've got to shower in this water. This is the one plant that I was telling you that producers ain't known.
Yo,
There's just
there was
so
a point in
many of
time when niggas was dead ass drinking tap water, like water from the sink. And like, knowing all of this now, it just makes me think like, bro, this junk been going around for quite a
They're right
long ass
next
time,
door to What
honestly.
is called Nalco chemical, which is entirely.
It's a lot of
Makes
chemical
it simple to start an LLC.
chemical plants over there. That's pretty interesting.
are-
And then why Baton Rouge or like why Louisiana out of all places?
This is an aluminum factory, and this horrible stuff you see here pervades this whole community.
What health effects is this aluminum known
Wait,
to have on
did he spit in his face or
They're
something?
quiet about that.
They're quiet about it. I can taste something in the air right now. Feel it burn my eyes. a little
Oh,
bit.
that's what he was talking about.
Everywhere. Seeing all of these plants pollute the air, water, and soil with various carcinogens, you might be wondering,
Why haven't you moved?
Why should I move? How can I move?
No, facts. That's what I was thinking too. You can't necessarily just. It's not always an option for some people to just be able to just up and leave. They can't.
Who would I actually sell this house to? What poor, unsuspecting family would I trick into moving into this death trap?
and to
You could tell he really cares.
Robert lived here before the plants were even built.
In 1963, I noticed the construction. We could see the construction going on when we passed on the highway right there. But we knew nothing about it. No, they never talked to us formally. We saw the white
That's how it be.
residents moving out. We didn't know why.
And how did they know?
Whoa.
Because they told them. I had to moving out. No, they never talked to us formally. We saw the white residents.
So it was white residents that was, they were already living there, but they were moving out, and the black people. Nah, that's crazy. I'm not gonna
We
lie.
didn't know why.
And how did they know?
Because they told them. I had to move my wife out. My wife is living in Anaheim, California with my youngest son. My baby daughter got this very rare disease that her doctors told her was brought on by her lifelong exposure to chloroprene. I had to move. She's in New Orleans. The disease she got is so rare. It's terrible, man.
Bro, that's
People still live
crazy.
here to my left right now.
There are some
He literally
people
had to
that
move his
moved
wife
in there.
away from
Look
the
at that,
whole
boom.
state.
Factory.
Like,
Wow. What is that factory right there?
That's Marathon.
bro, look at all that
Oil
smoke.
refinery.
Second largest in the United States.
There's a few homes as we're driving through. Seems
Yeah, you can
insane
definitely tell he's a
when
Louisiana
people
native. Like, he's been around for quite a long time.
From all ends. It's gotta dramatically reduce your lifespan. I can smell a much stronger smell in the air. Closest comparison is what I've tasted and felt in Ohio.
Tasted is crazy, bro.
when
I'm not
train
gonna lie.
wreckage Spilled a bunch of stuff.
What the hell?
Hey there. Just want to ask, do you ever have difficulty breathing out here?
We breathe all the pollen and dust.
Okay. Is there any history of cancer with your family or anyone who's lived with you?
My mama had breast cancer.
Does she live here?
Yeah. Got a little brother that died of leukemia.
Bro,
Feel
that's
like they're
crazy.
responsible for the cancer?
For the chemicals, I guess.
Oh,
Bro,
shoot.
fuck cancer, man. Seriously.
Hey, how are you? I was wondering if you knew anyone who's had cancer out here.
My neighbor has skin cancer.
Skin cancer?
Skin cancer.
Okay.
Took over all his face.
Do you think think it's because of the factories around here?
I have no idea. Cancer is everywhere. Everybody has cancer.
Have you lived here your whole life?
Oh yeah. They moved here when I was a baby, and I'm 76.
I wouldn't have thought a day over 50. How is it living in between these two factories?
Oh, we have dust.
Dust?
Dust.
Okay.
I think that's why we got cancer. I hope I don't have cancer.
No, me too. Has any of your family members had anything?
Right, like I wonder how long do you have to consume in it to like, you know?
Would you move out of here if you could?
Oh no.
No, this is home.
I'm gonna die.
Cynthia, it's been a pleasure. It was great to meet you.
Thank you.
I know, I'm chilling.
At least she, you know, she's okay with just being where she's at though.
Family member, neighbor, or themselves.
People are not just so willing to just up and leave.
Crazy. And keep in mind, this isn't even the street closest to the Danka factory where people are most affected by cancer. Speaking of companies that exploit you for profit, I recently found out I was still being charged $50 a month for an expired security system I don't own anymore, $50 a month for a legal document template generator, $99 a year for Instacart,
and it's kind of crazy, like when you really think about it.
And Hulu account, $50 a month for Wi-Fi on the plane. I'd literally forgotten I was paying for these subscriptions until I signed up for Rocket Money, the sponsor of this
Oh
video.
my gosh.
After I linked my bank account to the app,
We're gonna go ahead and skip this man's
hundreds of dollars.
W ads though for sure. W promo.
As we made our way to 30th, Robert pointed out a huge graveyard wedged in between two factories.
Bro, look at all of them
There
grave
is. You have
sites.
loved ones in this cemetery?
Oh, all of my folks are. This is the largest black cemetery in the parish. Look at this. How do you do a funeral service here? How you do a burial? Look
It's
at
probably hard to
what
breathe
they
and
do to
everything.
people, man. Look how inhuman this is. Can you see the size of this cemetery?
Bro, I remember when I was in New York, it was mad hard to breathe. Like, and now that I'm starting to think about it, it could have very much so been the industrial, like, all the construction going on around there, and the polluted air.
Yeah.
My mom, all of my family, they're just a little further back in here, but they're scattered mostly all over here, man. But see what people have started doing. Look, they're building on top.
Oh, these are two coffins.
They're
on
building
top.
on top of the freaking.
We're the
No.
sacrificed people. We're the sacrificial lambs.
And the most tragic irony here.
They're building on top of the graves, bro. Like,
$38,000.
that lets you know right there, that's an issue in itself, bro.
Is a lot of these people died due to the cancer received from the factories they are now wedged in between after death. We're headed to 30th and 31st. This is the part of town that lives the closest to this factory and is logically getting the most cancer. We're gonna drive through here, knock on some doors, see who we can talk to. Seems like everyone and their mother out here is getting cancer, and there's not much you can do about it. On my way to 30th, driving through the factory.
Yo, them people in the beginning, they was not trying to talk to him.
People on my way and gave it a quick knock.
Bro, that is a nice ass house.
If you knew anything about Cancer Alley, do you know people that have gotten cancer out here?
My husband has prostate cancer.
Really? Okay.
I'm not from here, but I know a lot of people that
Okay.
I mean, like, many.
We're basically just trying to hear any opinions and experiences with cancer out here in Cancer Alley.
Only thing I'm gonna tell you is
Okay.
my sister,
Yeah.
she died of cancer.
She died?
She died March 8th of 2023 of this year.
I'm sorry to hear.
Cancer.
So we've noticed it's very controversial to talk about this out here. Is it a sensitive subject?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Because we lose so many people. In my family, just alone, we done lost 12 people.
That's
Bro,
crazy. How does the city
12?
get cancer out here? Are they fed up with it? Are they? Yeah.
Every time we turn around, we losing somebody to cancer.
Do factories and the companies ever say, "Hey, here's some money. Sorry about that"?
No,
No.
no,
You think the factories will ever shut down?
no. Not Marathon.
Yeah.
Marathon would never
It's too
shut-
big.
Too big. But them, they can close down.
Danka?
Yeah, they can close down because the things we see at night, you can smell it in the air.
I can kind of taste it. Yeah.
Yeah, you can. You can. Like I said, I just lost my only sister.
Golly, bro.
Of March
Prayers
of
to
this
her,
year.
man.
My sister was living on 30th Street.
Okay. So the closer you get to 30th, the closer you are to the
You're in the
factories.
backyard. You're in the backyard
Okay.
of the plants and everything.
As we walked
And
through
they try to
the
block
streets
it off
of
with the
30th,
trees,
we
bro, but
finally
like
made
that's
it
not
to
doing
those
nothing. The
that
trees,
are
they
most
that's killing the
affected by
trees too.
chloroquine and in turn cancer. They're the closest to the factory on this street right here. Do you guys know anyone who's gotten cancer out here?
Everybody you look at.
Really?
Yeah. Out there on the
Right here? The tarp? Okay. Thank you so much. Hey, sorry to interrupt. And we're making a little documentary about Cancer Alley. Do you know anyone who's gotten cancer out here?
This household, that household, that household, the one up further.
They all do?
Yeah. And nothing's been done about it for 50 years. So seed is already planted. It's in the ground. All my trees are
Man.
That's too late almost to...
Yeah.
Yeah.
My parents had cancer 3 times.
Did they link it to...
Breast cancer, which was inherited. Then she had colon cancer. Then she died from ovarian cancer at 89 years old.
Jeez, okay. Thank you for sharing.
My brother.
Oh, sheesh.
Of cancer?
Yeah, I know a few people that done died of cancer. My niece, a good bit of people.
Is it something that's talked about out here?
Yeah, I kind of swept under the rug.
Did your brother live on this street?
He used to live here. Matter of fact, he worked at that plant.
He worked at the plant?
Mm-hmm.
Did he ever think that they had any influence on him getting cancer?
Can't really say.
Okay.
Don't bother me. I've been here since I was 7 years old.
Okay. Do you think it's overblown, the fear of what the factories are doing?
I kind of think it is overblown. To me, it don't bother me. I like my spot. My dad built this.
So he don't really, it don't really bother him too much.
Prostate cancer.
Do you think that may have been influenced by the factory?
No.
This is some evil corporate shit right here. It's a subtle massacre at play, done through the air, the water, and the soil.
I'm not gonna lie, like, it's inevitable. If you really don't feel like that no pollution had anything to do with it.
Trying to fight back. Do you know anyone that's gotten cancer by chance?
Well, for sure.
Yeah?
Everybody around here has got
Okay.
cancer. And so that's why I've joined the fight, because of what, it's not us saying it, it's either we're going to believe the government or we're going to believe these guys. By the time we find out things,
it's already done. Facts. That's how it usually is.
Concerned citizen of St.
Okay. We spent the day with Robert.
Yeah, Bobby Taylor.
Yeah.
We're trying to get to the bottom of this, you know? We won't be able to wait on the federal government. It takes so much longer for them to prove something that's
already been proven.
Help.
It may be too late by the time they prove it.
Yes.
I think that the factories should pay some sort of like reparations for the people it's given the cancer to.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's on the back burner.
Yeah.
The forefront is to get the the environment.
Sure. And you guys
They're not even really worried about the money, just trying to
not
keep
only for
everybody
us, but
healthy.
The next generation.
Sure.
Generations to come.
Do you think you guys will be successful?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I mean, we've seen some results. I mean, as you can see now, I mean, look at the attention that it's brought.
Do you think if the community rallied together,
That's
they could
true.
halt what they're doing over there, or is it
I think-
unstoppable?
I think we can, but then again, we're facing a big plant.
Sure.
But I think we can. We get together, we rally. I think we can do it.
Okay. It seemed like the worst was behind the cancer rally and a brighter future was ahead. Until you learned that companies are working to build even more factories out here.
This little
No, that's
community
crazy.
here, Wallace, I think it's got about 850 people.
And they want to put what here?
They want to put a gigantic grain elevator.
It's like they're trying to like literally wash out the whole community.
Yeah, can you imagine this little community here with that thing sitting right here? That thing gonna be almost 300 feet tall.
If they were to put this granary right
that's
here,
crazy.
what would happen to your home? How would it impact you?
More than likely, if they did put the plant there, we would probably have to end up moving out of the area. You know, no one wants to leave their home. I mean, I've been here like 56 years, and we're...
That's what they're trying to do, though. I'm not gonna lie.
If a plant were to end up in this guy's backyard, his property value would dramatically decrease overnight. And who would he sell the house to in good conscience?
That's crazy,
assuming
bro.
anyone
It's
would
literally like a
buy it?
setup.
With more factories being built,
Like an
more
actual trap.
Boost your revenue
I
and
just-
drive.
That's insane. We got 2 minutes
These
left.
people might need a new place to live. By new, I mean brand new. Final phase selling now. They're building more homes. Why?
Most of the people who they are aiming at are from out of town, so they're too familiar with what's going on here.
Do you think they're at risk of getting cancer higher than someone else?
Well, certainly if they're living in this area.
Is that something that would be disclosed to them upon purchasing the home, you think?
No.
This is evil.
I knew that.
Disclose this at the very least. Come on. Kids riding their bikes by me. Kind of sad, right?
Remember I told you about the 0.2? That was at a 70-year risk of living. Children today, born today, are reaching that 70-year level by the time they are 2 years old.
What? That's insanity. Look at that. For sale. All these brand new homes.
And it's crazy how the houses actually look nice. Like,
It's kind of evil.
that is
They're building
insane,
people
bro.
moving
That's
in.
that's
If you
yo.
do know, you probably
That's
don't
crazy.
acknowledge that you're in Cancer Alley. What will it take for all these companies to stop putting their factories here?
For the people to be able to stand up. be able to exercise their rights. They come
Yeah.
here primarily because we're the low-hanging fruit, which means we're the most vulnerable group. Black people are the poorest.
He knows
people
his
here.
stuff
We
for
got
sure.
400-year history. We're still at the bottom. They're aware of everything that this plant is doing and what it can only lead to, but they're not doing anything about it. They got the power to tell that plant, no, you can't do that. That's against human nature. That's against humanity.
Right, that's
It's important to know
inhumane.
that DuPont Danca is the only facility in the U.S. that produces chloroprene. This chloroprene is then synthesized into a rubber known as neoprene.
I can only
Neoprene
imagine the
is
people that
found in
work
use
there.
in rubber gloves, laptop sleeves, electrical insulation, orthopedic braces, etc. If we didn't buy things made out of neoprene, the plant producing neoprene wouldn't even exist. Well, it's easy to point fingers at corporations and call them evil, while we're the ones wearing a shirt made from a child sweatshop in China, while watching this video from our lithium-ion battery-powered cell phone made using cobalt mined using child slaves in Africa. Who's really to blame for all of this? Well, it's poor black people in Louisiana for now. Maybe next week it'll be you and your family. Also, whoever has the most viewed TikTok or YouTube short using a
Hey,
clip
man, I ain't
from
gonna
this
lie,
video,
that's
I'll
sad
send
as
you
hell, bro.
$500. Post however many times you want, but you must tag my TikTok/YouTube @ and put YouTube Tyler Oliveira in the title.
Man, hopefully something can definitely be done about that, bro, because I ain't gonna lie, that's insane. They're literally trying to wipe away that whole little city that they got going on over there, but hopefully we can see some sort of positive light come into that. That was crazy, though, I'm gonna be honest.